So before we get started, I just want to let you know I'm going to be using my stand mixer, which is a little dirty, but I just used it, so it's not too dirty. It wasn't like sitting overnight. I just used it, but I'm really disappointed in myself because I was supposed to make the whole wheat bread and I ended up making a white bread, so I'm going to be making the whole wheat bread in the same stand mixer. I'm not going to clean it out. I'm just going to use whatever. Don't come for me. It's just I had to transfer my other dough to another bowl just so I can make this video, because I'm like, oh my gosh, I was supposed to do whole wheat and then I accidentally did white. But anyways, let's get this video started. Gonna need 250 grams of whole wheat flour, got our 250 grams of whole wheat. I used all-purpose unbleached flour next, and I did 250 of that, so it should add up to 500 grams total with the whole wheat and the white flour. You can use bread flour if you have that only. Gonna need 350 grams of warm water. It's like 3 grams over, which is fine. It's not like you can just scoop it out. Next, you're gonna need 10 grams of salt. And you're gonna need 100 grams of sourdough starter. I am 3 grams over, which is totally fine. I'm gonna be using my stand mixer. You are more than welcome to do this just by hand. It's just a lot easier for me to do it in the stand mixer. So if you're using a stand mixer, I'm gonna put it on one to mix it together. And then after that, I'm going to bump it up to 2. And see, the stand mixer actually does the kneading for you, so you don't have to. But if you're doing this by hand, then you can just knead it in the bowl for a little bit. If you feel grossed out, you can always put gloves on. Just make sure the gloves are clean and brand new. Next, you're gonna put either plastic wrap over it or you're gonna put a towel, but I do recommend a damp towel. It is recommended make sure you get all the water as much as possible out of the towel and it still be damp, and then you can put it over. And then now we're just gonna wait 30 minutes and then we're gonna be doing a stretch and fold. So now we're gonna do our stretch and fold. You just stretch it out like that and go like that. Pretty simple. Then you turn your bowl and you go stretch it out like that and then put it in. Turn your bowl. Alright, now we're gonna wait another 30 minutes. This is gonna be our second stretch and fold. And I have my dishwasher on. I only said that because if you're wondering what that sound was. Alright, so now we're gonna wait another 30 minutes. Alright, it's time for another stretch and fold. Alright, now we're just gonna wait our last 30 minutes and do our last stretch and fold after that, last 30 minutes. We are gonna do our last stretch and fold. Oh, and I probably forgot to mention that when you do, like in between your stretch and folds, I'm just letting you know you do want to put your dough in a warm area. So I put the light on in the oven. I make sure the oven is turned off, and of course, and then I put my dough in there. And then that way it stays warm, because you don't want it in a cold area. And now, since we did our last stretch and fold, we are going to wait 4 to 6 hours for it to double in size. Look at my dough. So now you're gonna sprinkle some flour on the counter, and we're gonna dump our dough on top of it. So here I go. It may come out like really slow, so I'm only using gloves because it's very sticky, and I don't want to have to like dig some of the dough out of my fingernails. Okay, so right now we are going to be shaping this. So you want to spread out your dough, kind of like a square or rectangle or whatever you call it. It's kind of hard to tell from the camera, but and then we are going to take this. Now every baker does it differently, so if you don't like to do it the way I'm doing it, you're perfectly fine to try it however you want to. So, and then you just roll it like this. I know it looks weird, and then you want to go like this. Looks a little crazy right now, but it's getting somewhere. So you just want to make a circle. And now we're going to get our pan. Okay, so I'm going to be using this bread pan. And I know a lot of bakers, they usually put a towel in here and put like flour on the towel and then put their dough on there. And then they put like a little bit of flour, then they cover it up with the towel, and then they put it in the refrigerator. Me, I'm going to be different, okay? I'm gonna be different. So I'm gonna spray with organic extra virgin olive oil. Don't use avocado, use olive oil, because this works better for bread to not stick to your pan. Trust me, I've been making a lot of bread, and yeah, just trust me. So I'm gonna spray it probably sprayed like a whole lot, but if it's just in the middle, you just take your hand and spread it all over. Make sure it's coated. And then you're gonna take your dough, just like that, and you're just gonna put it in there, squish it down. Just like that. And at this point, if you want, you can put like little seeds on top. My mom gave me these seeds to use for whole wheat bread. It's a little, make it a little healthier. And I just kind of squish it in. I mean, you can put this stuff in with inside the dough as you're mixing. I totally forgot about it, so that's why I'm just putting it on top. But you can make so many different loaves. It's insane. And I didn't put a lot, I just put a little bit. You can put any type of seeds you want, totally fine. And now I'm going to cover this up and then plop it inside of the, not plop, but I'm going to put it inside of the refrigerator for overnight, about 8 to 12 hours. Before I do the scoring part on the bread, I just want to let you know that I put the oven at 475 degrees. I do recommend doing it like 450 degrees because I've noticed that my bread on the outside is like super dark, like looks like it's burnt. But at the end of the video, I do show you what it looks like, and it may look burnt, but the inside was still good. So let's get back to the video. Okay, so I'm going to score it. I'm thinking about just doing the middle, like a simple score. I don't have one of those fancy knives. We are going to bake this for 20 minutes. But also put a pan with water in there. That way there's steam. And I know this looks dirty. I will clean it up. Take out your water and bake your bread for another 20 minutes. And this is what it looks like. My bread doesn't look like this. Usually it looks taller. I don't know what happened in the process, but just to let you know, not every bread is going to look the same. Sometimes it will look burnt and smaller than you expected. Okay, so I cut into it. This is what the inside looks like. It looks pretty. I like it.